What's up, guys? Here with another review, and this is the LEGO Star Wars 75326 Boba Fett's Throne Room. It has 732 pieces and goes for about $100, so let's check it out. First up, we have the older, larger tentacled version of Bib Fortuna. I really like that LEGO actually decided to use the new headpiece mold, like actually create a newer version of this figure, rather than some of the older versions that they've used, because it shows that he's changed. I like that. I'm glad that they actually included his scepter, which is really cool. It's not really anything fancy, but I think it's really cool that they added that. But overall, I'm very happy with the head mold on this figure. And of course, he does have a second face, which is always cool, because you can always change the expression on the minifigure, which is really awesome. Really love the printing on the back and the torso, even without the head mold on there. I think they did a really fantastic job with this figure. It's really nice to see different versions of figures, no matter how many times they make them. I just think that LEGO did a really fantastic job with this figure, and I hope to see more stuff like this in the future, like improvements over other figures. But overall, I think this is a very classic and awesome figure. And here we have the key figure of the set, which is Boba Fett, and he has this really awesome blaster. Really love the arm printing on this figure. I think they did a fantastic job with that. Nice jetpack mold, which has been used for a while now, but the arm printing is very nice. I love the dark green color in the center, and I really wish that LEGO would have matched the helmet and the jetpack to that. I know that's been a complaint since this version of Boba Fett has been out. But overall, it's a very nice figure, and I'm pretty sure in the future they will switch that color up. It's just going to take some time. But overall, really nice figure. And I love the printed face. They did a really good job with the back printing on the head there. You can actually even see the scars on the back of the head. That's really rare for LEGO to actually put that much effort into something like that. So I think that's really cool. I love the fact that they have the printed legs with the cloth and everything. Really love this figure. Overall, I would say that if it wasn't for the change of color, I would say this is one of the best versions of Boba Fett in a long time. But they really need to match the color of the chest plate to the helmet and the jetpack. And next up, we have Fenix Shan. And as time has gone on, I really honestly think that I like this character more and more, so I really like the figure now. I really like the hair piece. I really wish they would have added the helmet like they have in previous sets. Really love the arm printing. They went through a lot of detail with this figure. You can see all the little printing on the arms and on the little cloth pieces all throughout the uniform there. Really awesome. They usually don't put that much detail into it, so I'm really kind of glad. Really nice blaster she's got there. Really like this. Her other face is really not that much different. It's kind of a smile versus just a regular face. But I think they did a really good job with it, with all the detail on the back torso there. But really, the fact that we actually get printed arm pieces, really nice printed leg pieces, overall fitting for this character. The only complaint I have to say is for the price of this set, I really honestly think we should have actually got her helmet as well. But other than that, I'm really happy with this figure. I think they did a really good job with it. Very well, very nice detailed figure. Next up, we have a Quarren minifigure. Nothing really too fancy about it. The fact that we actually get some other species in the set are really nice. I really love the head mold on this figure, though, and the printing on the back. I cannot complain about the printing in this set. They did a phenomenal job with this figure and most of the other figures in this set. Next up, we have the Quay Guard. Very nice printing on this figure. Overall, it's kind of a basic figure, but it has really nice printing. On the back here, you can see the hair braids on the back on the head and on the torso, which I think is really great. Really nice printing on the front there. Just overall, a really nice figure to have. I'm really glad that they're changing up the colors on the blasters. They used to come with just a standard black. Now they're starting to change them into more metal colors like silver and gray, which I think is really great. But overall, this is a really nice addition to this set. And here we have the classic Gamorian Guard with his axe there. Really nice that they added the axe there. I love this. But the mold piece on this is really nice. They did a really good job with this. They've done different versions of this figure before in the past. This is a really nice one. I love the printing on the legs. It's a really fantastic figure. It's always good to see classics kind of return. I really wish they would have put the 2 Gamorrean Guards in this set. However, this is just a classic, and any version is really cool to me, so I'm really happy that they actually added this figure. Really awesome. And here we have the Theelin Dancer, which is a really awesome background character. and I think they did a really great job with this. I love the back printing there and the hairpiece. But it's really nice to see some of these characters that are just in the background because that's kind of Star Wars in general. The toe printing is awesome in this set. Like, the legs are amazing. They did a great job with this whole figure's printing. And I love the hairpiece too. However, the only complaint I will say about this figure is that whenever you actually do take the hairpiece off, there's a lot of figure that you're missing out on here. You can see that her face is very well detailed. Like, I love the fact that there's so much detail in this figure that her hair is actually covered up, like, by half of it, which is really an awesome complaint to have with Lego. But I love the toe printing. I think this is a really awesome, phenomenal background character. Maybe not a major character, but I really love the printing and the extra mile they put into this whole figure, which overall makes it a really awesome figure to own in the background scene of any Star Wars set. So here we have the detachable throne from the palace. And I really like the stickers of the Rancor, but I really wish they were printed. That with the throne on the back too. Those are all stickers. There's like 4 stickers right here. I really wish they just would have printed those rather than making them stickers. You have a cup there. And of course there's this little lever right here. And if you switch it from this side, you can see that it will pop the figure out from the top. I really wish they wouldn't have added this weird kind of lever to the side of it though. It kind of makes it a weird, like, I don't know. I just really would have rather had it just be the throne, to be honest, than slide out the bottom. But it's not a really big problem. I understand they're adding, like, play features and stuff to it, but it just really doesn't add anything for me. I just wish it was, not there. And you can see underneath the bottom here, we have some blasters and some, like, I'm glad that they're making, like, some chrome stuff rather than the black pistols all the time. We have the Beskar mineral right here. It looks like we have a couple pieces, and we have a regular standard little blaster there. Pretty cool. Those are 2 sticker pieces at the top there, and this is a wheel for your food in the back. Nothing really fancy. And in the back here we have some chicken bones. Like, well, I mean, I don't know if it's chicken, it's Star Wars, so whatever. We have some little, like, glass jars in the back there, and then this little crate in the back is really weird. We have this really, really cool, like, kind of bluish colored crystal. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. It's just kind of sitting in the little bin in the back there. Kind of some nice little features that they added in the back. I think that's pretty cool, though. And you'll see, we'll turn it over here, and you can see there's this little, like, hookah type device, kind of like what Jabba used in the Return of the Jedi. I mean, like, overall, I really like the fact that they actually did a lot of stuff like this. It's kind of really cool to have, like, the playset. The only thing I would say is that they should kind of stay away from, doing repeat things, like, rather than just add new stuff. And over here we have this little kind of, section that detaches from the side of the building. And it has some, like, glass jars, and, like, it's kind of like a bar room thing where they're kind of hanging and chilling out in the throne room. Over here we have this little section right here, and it's got, like, a little panel, and that's the front of the door. Whatever is cool is this little knob will turn, and you can kind of flick a figure out, which I will show you in just a second. You can see right here that when you turn the knob, it will just kind of, like, flick a figure out. So here's the outside of the palace. Nice entrance. I really like the design of it. However, the door piece is kind of odd. I will say that, like, I have seen better molds of the eyepiece in recent sets that they've made of Jabba's palace, or Boba's palace now. That you can see that it is a printed piece. I like that. But the door kind of is weird because you have to slide it up yourself. I'm surprised they didn't put a lever on the side or something. But that's fine. And here's the back side, as you can see. If you it gets stuck right there. It's kind of like a lock. I guess you could hold it up like that if it gets loose over time or whatever. And there's the control panel, and over here is the actual, like, it snaps together, and there's some binocular pieces up here. I don't really understand why they added that up there. It's kind of weird because it's just kind of hanging on the side of the wall. But overall, it's a really cool little tower. It's a little short, but I think they did okay with it overall. Other side of the building, we have another snap feature that just kind of turns and twists. There's nothing really fancy to this. It's just kind of a room where aliens come to drink in the palace. There's really nothing in this room. It's got a little barrel at the top. That's about all. And here's the backside. It does open up with a door hinge, which is cool. And there's some bottles and some cooking stuff on the side there. Really like that you can light it up that way. Really not too fancy. It seems like there's more to this set eventually. They're probably going to add to it like they did the other Jabba's Palace or Boba's Palace now. They should probably come up with some sets later on that will kind of add to this. So overall, it's pretty cool. I do like it. I just want to see how they're going to improve with more pieces later on. And you can see the top here, there's some little pieces at the top that look like they're going to add to it, which will be cool later on. So my final thoughts on this set is that it is a little steep and pricey for what it is, because the set is a little overplayed. We have had different versions of the palace before, and I really wish they would have broke it up like they did in the original Jabba's Palace into different sections, and they could have maybe showed us different aspects of the palace that we haven't seen before, which would have been a lot cooler and a lot cheaper. And overall, I think it's a nice set. It's not a bad set, but it is very bland. It's not something that you would really display a lot, like some of the ships or something like that, so it's not the greatest display piece. However, it is nice for the figures, and if you're a Star Wars collector, it's not a bad set, but it's not one of the greatest Star Wars sets, and it is a little pricey at $100. So I'll let you guys decide what you guys want to do. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this set. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? But let me know in the comments below. And be sure to give this video a like. And I will see you guys next time.